Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and our Newcastle United series, where last time we left off the game crashed and we had to redo all the progress that we had made. But fortunately we were able to get the same run of results that we managed to get the first time around with a slightly different scoreline, but nonetheless we are still in pretty much the same position we were before. Of course, we had that really poor run of form with 3 straight defeats before managing to turn the tide against Chelsea with a 0-0 draw, and then we went on to beat West Ham 1-0 and 2-1. You didn't quite see those results in the last episode, but they looked like there was some drama in them nonetheless. And then today we have a huge game away against Bournemouth, with games against Southampton and Millwall still to come. That should really be 9 more points on the board. And if we have a look at the competition screen, then you can see what that will do for us. It'll put us up on 30 points and hopefully take us up into that 4th place spot. But Chelsea do have a game in hand on us, and they can open that up to 6 points, which would make it a lot more difficult. But realistically, Europa League is where we are likely to be aiming this season, and we need to be beating Bournemouth if we're going to finish in a position like that. So the team that we are going to put out to do that job is made up of Moise Kean, Cutrone and Pinamonte all up front. We've got Diame and Fernandez, the two in midfield, with Marin, Lascelles, Mbemba, Lemos and Manquillo in defence, and Onana in goal. Diame sends the ball over the top, Cutrone brings it down, he puts it through to Pinamonte, ball onto Moise Kean on the volley, and he's just put that wide of the post. He is carrying a knock and he's actually just about to come off for a Jose Perez, because I don't want to risk Kean, given the run of games we've got coming. A long-term injury wouldn't be ideal, and hopefully Perez will be able to prove himself, otherwise he may soon be heading out of the club, because we haven't quite seen enough from him just yet. But another game is still pretty even. Begovic sends the ball long and forward. Gradle heads it down to Boyan. He takes it out wide. He's got players at the back stick. Not a lot of support in there, but he holds up the ball and then sends it all the way back to Peruzzi in a lot of space. His ball is a good one, but it is cleared away. Arta. Still players up there. Guardado puts the cross in and Wilson can't get there. But again, Gradle now has a touch. Good touch, and Boyan's effort just comes off the post and it remains 0-0. Just 20 minutes left in this game and it is still 0-0, 15 minutes now. Only 2 shots on target in the entire game for both teams. They're 1 each. And we are still trying to push for a winner. There's a chance here for Bournemouth. Sissoko puts the throw into Boyan. Now it's back with Sissoko, ball across, cleared out well. Flanagan finds Hinman, edge of the area, and he's just stroked it into the bottom corner. And just like that, Bournemouth have taken the lead. It wasn't even a great shot, but the keeper clearly out of position and unable to stop it going in. And the question is, can we get a late goal to give us a point in this match? We are away from home. It's not unexpected to lose games away from home, but it'd be disappointing to lose it in this style, given we haven't really threatened Bournemouth at all. And here's Boyan coming through, Mbemba cleaning up the ball at the back. Manquillo plays it forward, and it's a poor effort. Arke clearly and comfortably getting rid of the ball. It's then switched out to the right with Fraser. He's got support, but he puts Edson, nods it further on. Still, we're missing that link. I've got to drop one of these strikers back into an attack midfield role, surely. But Wilson in there has hit the crossbar, and it is still 1-0. Well, with a few seconds left, this game is all over. It's a 1-0 win for Bournemouth. And a really disappointing result for us, as again they come on the attack. They really turned it on in the last 10 minutes of the game, and we just weren't able to compete with them. You can see on the stats there, they did deserve the win overall. And I think that's the trouble with the game crashing, is that we aren't as good right now as we were when we left off before the crash. I think the results we've had since are not quite as emphatic as they were before, and it means morale's not quite where it should be, and we're now down to 7th place with all of the teams around us still to play. Well, our next match is against 19th place Southampton. They're really struggling down at the bottom of the table in 19th place. Just 1 win in their first 13 games, and they're actually below Millwall of all teams. It's some very low points totals down at that end, doing us quite a big favour because we are so far clear of those positions But it wouldn't be too hard to drag us back down if we keep on losing games, so we need to be beating Southampton here. This is also going to be the last match of this episode. I know it's probably going to be a bit of a short one, but I will live com this match so that you do get a bit more meat on the bone. For those of you that don't follow me on Twitter, you should definitely use the link in the description. That's where I let you know what's going on outside the channel as well with video uploads, so do head over there. At the minute, just because my work is so long and I've moved into a new apartment recently, it is impacting my output of videos, but over the weekend I'm looking to get ahead on them all, so we should be back to normal daily content from there. But follow me on Twitter if you want to get the news as it happens. But for this match against Southampton, we're going to go all out to try and get back onto the winning run against a team who are really struggling to buy a win at the minute. And we're still going to play with Keane, Cutrone and Pinamonte up front. We've got Fernandes and Andre in midfield. Andre finally back in the team and much needed as well. Marin is going to start at left wing back with Manquillo at right wing back. We've then got Mbemba, Adara Bioyo and Lascelles in defence with Onana in goal. Well, Southampton kicked the game off. We are at home for this one. There's no excuse for not getting the win, really, but Boufal cutting through our team like butter there. Pabon pushes the ball out to Gabbiadini. He's got players around him, including Classy, but Gedson does well to steal it. You can see Andre not really at peak fitness for this one, but he really is needed in midfield. We've got to get more of a spark down there. And already Cutrone picking up a knock, and I think I'm going to take him off. He's got a tight groin apparently. I'm actually going to give Williams a chance up front. It's not his natural position at all, but he did do quite a lot for us last season. I want to see if he can achieve anything in the near full 90 minutes he's going to get today. We've got Forster sending the ball forward, a former Newcastle player if I remember right. But Gedson wins the header, finds Marin. Now Andre over the top for Keane. That's the kind of positive ball that we've been missing. Manquillo can't quite get to that ball spread out wide though. He does follow it up and pushes it inside to Andre once more. Now Manquillo switches it to Marin very well. Keane in a good position, finds Williams, puts it inside to Pinamonte, but that is a poor, tame effort high at the goal with which Forster is comfortably able to catch. But an encouraging sign early on as Andre tries to bring the ball forward once more. Now Manquillo, the two of them working together well, but Manquillo has given the ball away, not for the first time. Vilhena brings it forward for Southampton. Now Jordi Classy onto Gabbiadini. He switches the flank well to Boufal in a good position. He looks for Pabon, but Adara Bioyo doing a brilliant job back there, and he can't quite find Williams, but Boufal spreads it wide to Gabbiadini once more. He's got players in the middle, finds Boufal again. Lots of players defending in the back there, and Gabbiadini well. But they're really struggling in the league, and they can't really get shots on target, which is quite helpful to us, as Gabbiadini showed. But while we are getting shots on target, they are not hitting the back of the net, and I think Andre may need to come off at half-time, which isn't ideal, because I think he's been one of our better players from what we've seen of the football so far. I'm going to tell the team I am not happy with what they are doing out there, and they've reacted very well to that. But I'm also going to bring Diame on for Andre, because I think we need to make a change, and hopefully that will do something for us in the second half, given how tired Andre was. We need to ease him back in as well. The last thing we want is him picking up an injury in this game. But we are picking up quite a few injuries, and Cutrone, the latest one, means that we are struggling for strikers as well, as George Williams gets his first yellow card of the season. Matt Ritchie has come on for Southampton, but here's Gedson finding Diame, edge of the area, and he sent it all the way back and nearly given the ball away as well. That was terrible, but Manquillo finds Keane. Good header into Gedson, and he volleys it home so well there from close range to give us the lead on the hour mark. I mean, it was a bit of a non-header in there by Keane, but nobody picked up Fernandes running in there, and he did tuck the ball home. So with 30 minutes to go, we are in control, and Southampton have had 12 shots without getting one on target, while we are starting to find our shooting boots a little bit. It's outrageous that they've had 14 shots without hitting the target once, but at the moment we are keeping them out. And the question is, can we do it for 15 more minutes? Because this will be a crucial win for us if we can get it over the line. I am going to make one little sub here just to drag out the time a little bit, and I think we can probably bring on Saive for the goal scorer Fernandez in midfield, given Saive is a natural in that position and role. And with 4 minutes of added time, it looks like we are going to get our results. 17 shots for Southampton, and they haven't hit the target once, which is absolutely outrageous as Williams heads the ball on. It's sent back to Forster, now Cedric forward to Classy. Romeo tries to get a ball forward, but again it comes back. Vilhena loses out to Manquillo. Now Hout onto Romeo. Saive over the top for Pinamonte, who brings it down, and there's the full-time whistle. We do get another win on at the scoreboard, and it's important that we're getting the wins at home, given that we are losing games away from home. I don't mind that so much, because that means that we're averaging about 1.5 points a game, which I think for us would be enough for the Europa League, because that would give us, I guess, around nearly the 50-point mark, something around there, which I think would be enough. 60-point mark, sorry. If we have a look at the competition screen, though, you can see that right now that has kicked us up to 6th place. Bournemouth with 2 games in hand, and they're only 2 points behind us, and the teams above us all with games in hand as well, so that gap could open up, but it's not very far between us and Arsenal, and if they lose, that 1 point gap is not insurmountable given how much football is left this season. We've got Cutrone out for just a couple of days. Good thing we took him off as early as we did, but the schedule for the next episode, where we will be going back to normal, is going to be Millwall away down in 19th place, Watford at home in 11th, and Middlesbrough at home, who are now 18th, before we then take on Manchester United. That'll be the big game on Boxing Day, so we'll go right up to the Christmas period. Right time of year to be doing that. But do drop a like on the video if you are still enjoying this series. I need to know whether we're going to be carrying on past the end of this season, so maybe you can let me know in the comments how far you want me to take this series before I start a new one, which is likely to be a non-league to legend style series. I think I'll probably take on a non-league team, but let me know your thoughts down below on that. Do drop a like on the video if you're enjoying it. Follow me on Twitter as well if you want all the latest news with the channel, and you could also support the channel on Patreon if you're feeling generous. But until next time, see ya.